Hello everyone, this side Manisha Mishra, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Applied Science Department at Central News Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. This college is affiliated to Mercedes University, Rohtak. So today our topic will be simple application involving cubes, sphere and parallelogram. Right? So simple application that means this topic is related to your volume. Right? So we will find our volume related to means involving cubes. That means if equation of cube is given, is equation of a sphere is given, then how will you calculate your volume? Right? So let's start it. So volume, that means spherical coordinates. So spherical coordinates, that means r, theta, phi coordinates. Polar coordinates are r and theta. So I told you that x is equal to r sin r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. X and y are the Cartesian coordinate, r and theta polar coordinates. To convert Cartesian into polar coordinates, we will put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Right? Now, to convert xy coordinate in xyz coordinate into spherical coordinates, so our r theta phi are the spherical coordinates and the cylindrical coordinates are rho phi z, right? And the relation are denoted by x is equal to rho cos phi, y is equal to r sin phi, right? So your volume is equal to, we know that our volume, that triple integration dx dy dz. Right? Now, in the spherical polar coordinates, our volume will be triple integration r square sine theta dr d theta d phi. Right? So this is your spherical coordinate volume. Now, there is an example here. Find the volume of a solid bounded by the spherical surface x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 4a square. So this is your spherical coordinates because there are three dimension here x, y, z. So it will convert in your sphere. Circle will convert in 3D sphere, right? So and the cylinder is also given. Equation of cylinder is x square plus y square minus 2ay is equal to 0. So our target is to calculate volume. Now we have our function, but we don't have limit here. So calculate the limits. We know that x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, right? So your x square plus y square will be, you can write it r square. Now to calculate the limit of this equation. So here you can see that this is your x axis, this is your y axis, and this is your circle x square plus y square is equal to r square, and this is your this circle, right? Yeah, this circle is given x square plus y square minus 2ay is equal to 0. So this is also a circle, right? And this circle having center on y-axis, and this is your center a0, and this circle is inside this circle, which is given x square plus y square is equal to r square, right? Now, considering the section in the positive coordinate of the xy plane and taking z to be positive and changing to polar coordinate, that means x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 4a square. So this is your circle in the positive quadrant, that means in xy quadrant, right? So this is your this is sphere, and this is sphere in 2D dimension will be a circle. So you can write this equation as where we have calculated x square plus y square, you can r square z square is equal to 4a square. Now z square is equal to 4a square minus r square. So z is equal to 4a square minus r square. We are not writing here plus minus because we are taking our reason in the positive quadrant. So we will take only positive side of this equation. So z is equal to square root of 4a square minus r square. Now x square plus y square minus 2ay is equal to 0. So you can write x square is equal to r square, and y is equal to r sine theta, because our volume in spherical coordinate is r square sine theta dr d theta d phi, right? So r square sine theta dr, so we are calculating here r is equal to 2a sine theta. That means limit of r will be 0 to 2a sine theta, right? Limit of z means we are taking d phi in place of z, dz. Now, volume is equal to triple integration dx dy dz. We know that. So, dx dy we know that r dr d theta. So, limit of z is equal to 0 to square root of 4a square minus r square, limit of r, limit of theta. Right? Now, r dz dr d theta. So first integration is going with respect to z. So dz integration will be z, and limit apply करिए 0 to square root of 4a square minus r square, upper limit minus lower limit. So this will be your here function. Now r square differentiation is 2r. So you can take t 4a square minus r square is equal to t. So minus 2r dr is equal to dt. So 2r dr is equal to minus dt. And you can calculate r dr is equal to minus dt. So 4 you can write 2 into 2. So 2r dr you can write minus dt. So minus 2, 0 to pi by 2, 0 to 2a sin theta, t to the power 1 by 2 dt d theta. Now t to the power half integration will be t to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. So just apply limit here, and after applying limit you can see that 0 to pi by 2 4a square minus r square to the power 3 by 2, 0 to 2a sin theta d theta. This is your value of t. Just apply limit. So 4a square minus, first put 2a sin theta in place of r, so 4a square sin square theta minus lower limit 4a square minus 0 to the power 3 by 2. So 4a square 1 minus sin square theta to the power 3 by 2 minus 4a square to the power 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 means square root. So 4a square root will be 2a. So 2a whole cube, it will be 8a cube here. And 4a square to the power 3 by 2. So again it will be 8a cube, right? And 1 minus sin square theta, you can write cos square theta. And again multiply by minus 1 inside the bracket. So 8a cube minus 8a cube cos square theta in square root is cos theta. So cos cube theta d theta. You can write this as 1 minus cos cube theta, because 8a cube is your constant, so you can take outside of the bracket. Now 32a cube upon 3, 0 to pi by 2 d theta minus 0 to pi by 2, sorry, here pi by 2 is here, cos cube theta d theta. Now 32 a cube upon 3. So just you can solve this, and theta 0 to pi by 2 minus, I am applying here gamma function rule. That means 0 to pi by 2 cos cube theta d theta. So you can write gamma m plus 1 upon 2 gamma m plus 1 upon 2 whole upon 2 gamma m plus n plus 2 by 2, right? So after applying gamma function here, and just to solve this, so this is your final answer, right? And gamma 5 by 2 value will be 3 by 2 1 by 2 into root pi, and gamma root 1 by 2 value is always root pi. So after calculation you got your solution like this one, right? Now volume of solid bounded by cylindrical cone. So volume, so there is an example here. So we will better our example. By our example, find the volume of the solid bounded by parabolic this one and the plane x is equal to 5. So we have our circle this, and this is our plane x is equal to 5. So just solve. So volume we know that dz dy dx or dx dy dz, we can write anything. So calculate the limit of z here. So z is equal to 4x minus y square plus minus square root of 4x minus y square. And overall the we are solve overall, right? So just calculate the limit of y. So for the limit of y, you will put z is equal to 0 here. So your y limit will be y is equal to minus 2 root x to y is equal to 2 root x. And the limit of x are x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 5. Now v is equal to triple integration dz dy dx. This is our volume. So just write all these value here. And dz integration is z, so upper limit minus lower limit. So 2 times of this one, so 2 is outside because it's a constant. And again integrating with respect to y, so you can write 4x as 2 root x whole square minus y square. Now you can apply here a square minus x square formula. So a square minus x square formula is 4 is a constant, so outside 0 to 5, a upon 2, that means y upon 2, square root of a square minus x square plus 4a upon 2, 4a square upon 2 sine inverse y upon 2 root x. So this is your a square minus x square formula. Right now apply limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit is your 2 root x whole square, it will be 4x. And here 2 root x, and lower limit minus lower limit, so it will be 0 here, 0 here. So all will be 0 when you apply upper lower limit, because 0 and 0 0, so sine 0 is 0 and y 0 into this one, so again 0. So this 4 times 0 to 5, this is also 0, so 0 plus 2x sine inverse 1. So 2x sine inverse 1 means pi by 2 value, and 4 pi 0 to 5x dx. So your final answer is 50 pi. That means calculation may be hard, so when you apply your integration formula, just do it carefully, right? Calculate the volume of the solid bounded by the following surface. So there is another example here. So z is equal to 0, x square plus y square is equal to 1, and your plane is x plus y plus z is equal to 3 here. So we can see that the lower limit is given 0 to z is equal to 3 minus x minus y here. So our lower limit will be 0 to the value of z from this plane, right? Now for the value of x and y, so x square plus y square is equal to 1 here. So you can see that y square is equal to plus minus square root of 1 minus x square. So this is your limit of y, and this is your limit of x minus 1 to 1. So just apply here, write all these limits and just do it yourself. This is your exercise. So your answer is 3 pi. So just match your answer with my answer if your calculation will correct, right? Just do it yourself. Now there is another example here. Find the volume bounded by the cylinder x square plus y square is equal to 4, and the plane y plus z is equal to 4 and z is equal to 0. So your lower limit of z is given, z is equal to 0, and you can calculate z from here, 4 minus y. So your limit of z will be 0 to 4 minus y, right? And you can calculate the limit of x and y from here. So y square is equal to 4 minus x square, right? And y is equal to plus minus 4 minus x square root के अंदर. And for the calculation of x limit, put y is equal to 0 here, so x square is equal to 4, so x is equal to minus 2 to plus 2, right? And this is your cylinder x square plus y square. It will lie in these axes, and y plus z is equal to 4 is a plane, so it will lie on y and z axis because x is 0 here. And this is your common reason, right? So just triple integration dx dy dz minus 2 to 2 minus 4 minus x square to 4 minus x square, and dy, and limit of z is 0 to 4 minus y. So just integrate first with respect to z, so 0 to 4 minus y, then integrating with respect to y, so minus 2 to 2, this is the x limit, and 4y dy integration y, and y integration y square upon 2. So just apply limit here. So you can see that this integration minus this one plus this one and this one, so this will be cancelled out because y square by 2 is a even function, so it will be 0, and 4 minus x square dx. Now apply a square minus x square formula either here, x by 2 is square root of a square minus x square plus a upon 2 sin inverse x by 2 minus 2 to 2. So your answer is 16 pi. So you can see your see this question and try to understand this question, right? There is another example here. This is a cylinder related question. Find the volume enclosed between the cylinders, this one and this one, right? So for the limit of x and y, you can calculate from here. So y limit is y square is equal to x minus x square. So y limit is a x minus plus minus square root of a x minus x square limit, right? And z limit will be 0 to z square is equal to ax, so z is equal to square root of ax. So your 0 to under root ax and minus ax minus x square to this one, and limit of x will be 0 to a here. So you will calculate directly from yourself. This is your figure. X square plus y square is equal to a square. That means this is circle having center a0 at x-axis, and z square is equal to ax is a parabola in your xz plane, right? And it will be parallel to x-axis. So you can see your figure there, right? Just apply, put x is equal to a sin square theta, so dx just related to your integration. It's depend on integration what is going on, right? So you will see this question, and this is your exercise. So do your exercise, and there are total 14 15 questions, and answer are also here. So just do it yourself, right? This one is your 5 6 7 and till okay 14 questions or more, 17 questions, 18 questions, right? So total are 18 questions. So just do your exercise. And now, there is another one, calculation of mass. So, center of gravity I discussed in our previous session, and here calculation of mass. So, mass means volume is equal to mass is just volume into density, right? So, volume is triple integration dx dy dz, and density is denoted by fxyz, right? So your mass will be double integration, or volume we are writing here. So triple integration fxyz dx dy dz. So here v is here. That means we are applying triple integration formula. So there is an example here. Find the mass of a plate which is formed by the coordinates planes and the plane x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 1. The density is given by rho is equal to k x y z. So, okay, so plane is given x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 0, right? So, is bounded by the plane x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. So, this is your lower limit. Now, mass, we know that triple integration dx dy dz into density. So lower limits are, we have already. So for the upper limits, so find the value of x from this plane. So x is equal to a 1 minus y upon b minus z upon c. So now next, for the limit of y, put x is equal to 0. So you will get y is equal to b 1 minus z upon c. And for the limit of z, you will put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So your limit of z will be z is equal to c here, right? Now after that you will do calculation. So apply the limit 0 z x x y z and different integrating with respect to x first. So x dx, so x square by 2 and 0 to this one. Calculation is hard here, and a lot of calculation also here, so be careful about your calculation, right? Z is equal to 0 to c, z y is equal to 0 to b 1 minus z upon c, and a square. Upper limit is x square. So this just apply upper limit. And here I am opening square here. So a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2bc minus 2bca, right? Then multiply yz inside the bracket. So you can see this line, right? After multiplication of yz inside the bracket, this, right? So you will get this line, And just to solve this line and differentiating, sorry, integrating with respect to y, so z is same as it is y square by 2, z upon b square y to the power 4 upon 4, so y square upon 2, y cube upon 3, and y cube upon 3 here, and this is your last line, and dz is your in last term. So you can see that after applying limit, so upper limit is this one here, here this one, right? Just this is your second limit is applicable here. Now, just calculation here, and you will put z is equal to c sin square theta, and dz is equal to 2c sin theta d theta cos theta, and put limit of z, just fine. So if z is equal to 0 here, so you will get theta is equal to 0. When z is equal to c, then you will get pi by 2. So you can see here that a square b square k upon 2 is common, then taking outside, and 0 to pi by 2 c by 2, and sin square theta, that means we are writing z is equal to this one. So z is equal to c sin square theta here also. So just write all in place of z, c sin square theta, and here C is common in this bracket. C is also here. C, this one a second C, so C square is common. Then taking outside, and all these functions are in the form of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power m theta cos to the power n theta d theta, right? So when you will apply this formula, and when you just do your calculation, this one you can, this is a hard calculation, so do it yourself and get your answer, right? And apply this formula, gamma m plus 1 upon 2, gamma n plus 1 upon 2, and this one, right? And just get your answer, right? And I will discuss scalar and vector calculus in our next previous session, and your multiple integral topic all done here, right? So in our next session, I will discuss your vector calculus topic, means Green's theorem, Gauss divergence theorem, and Stokes theorem. So do your exercise, and have some doubt, then ask me. You all are free to ask anything about your syllabus, about your questions, right? So thank you.